YouTube allows us to put our podcasts on YouTube Music. However, I just opened this channel, and so they want a number of uploads here, which will make the podcasts into videos, and they want a certain amount of time. I think those are safety measures. Keep kind of people nobody really wants on YouTube from being on YouTube. I'm happy to do that. What I'm going to do, I'm calling this Podcast in a Pod. My provider or platform is, let me move down. Oh no, I don't move down, I move up. You can see I'm not an expert at this at all. It's also not mine. This is The Right Business. And here are the 3 episodes I've done so far. The one at the bottom up is the INTROCAST, and we'll be listening to it right here, and also watching the stuff go up and down. And I also wanted to point out that there is a blog that's done just for the podcasts. I did the blog because I wanted to have a place that's like the back matter of my books, or a lot of books, where you have extra information, especially in ebooks. You'll get links to, here's something I've been talking about a lot in the first 3 episodes, is how to use these things. And a lot of new writers and young writers haven't heard of these before. They're extraordinarily wonderful resources. So here's a page that is just for this one. This actually the last one that I did. So I'm going to go ahead now back to BuzzFeed, and we will listen to, it's only 5 minutes, my INTROCAST that normally would be at the top of the page, and will be as soon as I'm done playing it for you. There's a lot of writers' guides, and Writers Market is one of the more famous ones. In one of these guides, agents and publishers are sent form questionnaires, and they answer whichever they want to. And these are all gathered together, put into a book, so that you can get to know the publishers, the agents, what they want, and how they feel. I'm not exaggerating when I say you can lose an agent in 2 words or less. I don't mean an agent you already have. I mean when you're putting in a query, this is your introduction. This is your say hi. This is your look at me. You can lose that agent in 2 words. This is a quote from one of them when asked, what are the most common mistakes that writers make when they send you a query? And the agent said, they call their work a fictional novel. The goal of my podcast is to hear from people that they have found an agent, or they have had big success on Amazon, making lots of money. But you can't do any of that in terms of an agent until you sell that agent on you. When you say in your query letter that you have written a fictional novel, what you have actually told the agent is you do not know the definition of the word novel. A novel is defined as a fictitious prose narrative of book length, typically presenting a character and actions. All novels, every novel, no matter what it's about, is fiction. If it wasn't fiction, it would not be a novel. So now you have told the agent that the most basic thing about your business, the writer business, is something you haven't bothered to learn, look up, or understand. Why is this agent going to read anything that you have included in your submission packet? There are many things that have been said by agents, this agent, other agents, that can tell us what to do and what to say to get their attention and to encourage them to at least read our outline, our few pages that they allowed us to send in. Even just start them. Just take a look and see if we can capture them with our story, our imagination, and our language. You do not sell the agent your book. What you want to sell them is yourself. Think about what an agent does. Think about you from the agent's perspective. It can take, if that agent bought your book today, you could spend 1 to 3 years getting that book out into a store. So all this time, this agent has to deal with you. Every one of these agents was asked, describe the client from hell. One of my first podcasts will be called Client from Hell, but quickly, things in your query letter that will signal to an agent that you very well might be, and probably would be, the client from hell. Self-important letters full of hype, bad grammar, sloppy presentation, exotic fonts, never proofread, doesn't know or follow agency guidelines. Do you want to present yourself in the beginning as someone no one's sure they want to work with, so that they have a bad impression of you before they ever get to what you've included for them to read? And here's another quote. We don't put up with them. That's it. The personality traits and the behaviors of clients from hell will disqualify you. This was an unqualified rejection. I don't care how good your book is. I'm not going to deal with you for another 3 years. You have to sell the agent yourself as professional. Be professional to become a professional. That's what my podcast is about. You sell the agent yourself. The book sells itself to the agent sells the book to the publisher. There will be many podcasts about agents and query letters and indie promos and ethics, marketing, writing to market, and I hope you'll come back because I'll be talking to you again soon.